kill naturally tanky hero Dragon Knight. You have Soul Rip.
Sunray as well.
Yeah, Tempest double, so there's going to be a lot of confusion. What Team Nigma is looking for is
the one nice thing about Storm, though, is that you do stand on the creeps a lot because you want to put your remnants down. Like, you're totally cool just standing on the creep wave, and so Arc Warden can't really use his Q that effectively on you.
He finally shows up, blocks him in with the Sprouts here. Armin's going to have to go straight up. Weehaw is down to fight this a little bit, but he's taking a lot of damage. The Soul Rip will heal him back up here, but being blocked so well by the tree. It's really well done by S4 right now, and Weehaw should be dying here. As they're going to say one step ahead. No way. They barely missed out on the first blood here. And it looks like they may actually get second blood.
Those treant blocks.
He is so good. S4.
He used the same treants to block the next guy.
Yeah,
that is nuts. Sometimes you play this hero and it feels like he's got a stun between the Sprout and the treant blocks. And there was no W ability on the Necro. He has no way to prevent that physical damage currently, so it's hard to call this like a straight, you know, carry offlaner matchup when you have a Morphling playing in the offlane.
Sure.
Nice stack.
Yeah, he's got a very healthy stack here. Once again, the treant surrounding RMN. he knows he's gonna get blocked in. He's trying to work around it as best as possible, but he just can't. He just can't, damn it.
I love how he does the full surround, too, with the trees. It's not just like putting them in front. He's the fact that he's just playing in the offlane. Like, this is not something a Morphling is particularly used to.
They're gonna pull a limp behind Weehaw. Clever move here from FNG that sets up a pretty easy kill. Even the Wrath of Nature just ensuring it. Nico baby wanted the last hit because he's probably feeling a little poor right now. Doesn't get it though. Limp continues to extend a bit of a lead here. Long jump in. Ninja snatch away that arcane rune. Pulls in Miracle. They're gonna manage to get this kill. And Limp, well, he's running a little bit low on mana here, so very likely to be run down. They do manage to kill the Tombstone, and S4 is getting out. So it's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade-off.
Extremely smart that they did that with the Chen. And they have the items. Like, they have items that I think if they have a lead, they'll fight of Nigma.
Limp just will not leave Miracle alone when it comes to these power runes, and again, they bring him down. Again, Limp is out of mana and may actually be run down here by Nigma. Swap back here, a little bit more damage. They do manage to get that kill. Supernova's up, but he can't get it off. He gets stunned up and brought down. The Tombstone is going to play havoc here to the rest of Alliance, though, as they are stuck inside of that. Do they have a stun? They do. Dragon Tail will stop FNG from being able to TP out. That'll be 4 dead on the side of Alliance. So creeps up there to collect the wave before it hit the tower. And then he pulled it over to the Storm Spirit. That is some baller support play right there.
They have 2 supports that can basically keep playing while they're dead. You got the Venge Illusion, you got the Chen creeps.
Trying to get the last hit on the tower. You see from S4 went for the deny, but they're forced away. Nigma will secure the first or second tier 1 tower.
To delay the game for as long as humanly possible. Basically, if you go to the late game, Arc Warden will win, unless he gets caught out just like this.
Yep, Seeking Miracle. He was having a good time using his Hand of Midas. He was getting way ahead of everybody, and then all of a sudden, the smoke gank strikes. It brings him down, and he is going to fall behind all of the cores of Alliance now. Jump forward, Limp. Dude. How does he keep doing this?
Every single rune, they just snipes it.
He rolls in and snatches away the power rune for everybody. They do have a jump forward. You see that Hanskin use the swap in. They do have the Reaper Scythe on the limp. It does a decent amount of damage, but clever move from Hanskin, swapped on the Storm Spirit Illusion in order to get close enough to hit that magic missile. Sadly, it didn't result in a kill, but it was a cool play.
Too much.
3 Arc Wardens battling right now.
Uh-oh.
And the Courier as well, apparently.
Easy money. That's a free bounty. 70 gold each. Look at that.
They have the Dragon Knight coming over, but Alliance also has a wrap behind Miracle here. Limp makes his jump on in. They're going to try and finish him off with a magic missile. Miracle trying to protect himself underneath that magnetic field. Meanwhile, Nico Baby is able to easily get away from mind control and RMN. This is the difference. The Morphling is not scared of the heroes that rotate in. They don't have damage to threaten him. Meanwhile, this Arc Warden gets run over anytime Limp's around.
I gotta say, Alliance,
he really doesn't have a whole lot of places to go. At the same time, Nigma are going to make a smoke move into a support as well. This one is going to be FNG.
He's a bit hard to kill, though.
Yeah, they're going to have to Reaper sight them. It does manage to bring him down, so he's dead for 48 seconds as a result.
I don't know if you ever feel good about Reaper Sight. Instinctively know like how much mana you have left and where you can zip with it. Like I would 100% trust Limp to know this better than most pro
Swap
players.
back in into Weehaw here. Weehaw still has Guardian Greaves to protect himself, but he may not be able to get it off. The Soul Rip comes in. A full heal on out. Now a Supernova right in front of S4, though, so it's very quickly dealt with here. The Tombstone's still out. Never mind. Hanskin does manage to deal with that. They're laying damage into Nico Baby, but it feels like it's all for naught. He turns into an Undying, quickly drops a Tombstone of his own. Nico Baby getting a little bit low, but you could see the numbers are dwindling here from Nigma. All of their damage, Jenkins, was aimed at that Morphling. And it wasn't even like that close.
Yeah, and then he steals the Tombstone as well and just becomes a better Undying. I totally forgot about that counter, man. That's such a strong counter pick to this hero.
We bump back a little bit, still has the Reaper sight to work with, but Nico Baby healed himself up to half health. Miracle, he's going to be pulled back into his doom here as the Alliance ball continues to roll over Nigma here. All that team fight, man, and it did not pay out at all. Will die, and Limp,
We've
still got some mana to work with. Yeah, he's calling for teleportation. It's going to be Mind Control TPing in. He heals himself up as much as possible. Mind Control's now here with a stun, but Nico Baby, he's going to join him, turns into a Dragon Knight, immediately Dragon Tails up the Dragon Knight himself and takes him down. Now they can keep hunting underneath the tower. RMN and Weehaw, they're just going to be hiding here. They spot him with a Sprout, but they don't get the swap off in time. They will take this tower, and S4, he's not going to let RMN get away. That's Solar Crest, allowing him to do so much damage. And there it is, Nico Baby. Waveforms on in, finishes off the kill. They get the Tombstone Gold as well as the tower bounty.
Man.
Last night, we were
Alliance,
passing that.
you're right.
Yeah. I had me doubting myself. My whole intro was about that.
It was a long day
God
yesterday,
damn it.
man. Let me tell you.
A 5-man smoke up. Here we go. They're going to lead up. Oh, he's already morphed into Shrink. That's not good. If they can get off the Reaper sight to be okay, but he's been orking it up. The Necrophos doesn't manage to get anything off. There's the Reaper sight, but they need to be able to slow down these heroes. Alliance just on the run. The Reaper sight finally does catch. It gains hold and grabs S4 and brings him down to the grave. 70 seconds for him. A very small loss. They're going to ping Roshan here, and yeah, with the rest of this double damage, only a second or two of it, but they're going to try and chip away.
And they don't have a ton of minus armor. I mean,
yeah.
Real quickly, you have to react fast if you're Nigma.
They're going to be able to jump on an FNG really quickly. This heal has been very problematic for them, but they couldn't actually get him. Swap back there from Hanskin keeps him alive, and he's even keeping himself alive a little bit with the stick, but eventually he does die. FNG grabbing a Centaur here, trying to get into position to get a stun off somewhere. Does manage to get a 2-man stun while Limp enters back into the team fight. Straight on to Miracle here. Miracle's a little bit low with the Orchid. He does manage to finish him off. The Supernova is going to explode, getting a stun on the Limp. Limp is going to be Reaper sight as well. Not quite enough damage to finish off the kill, but he gets it in the end. Now, Nico Baby going straight for GH as he's currently meteor hammering over the top of the Tombstone. As for Nico Baby, finish that off, and now they're going to try and catch some more with the teleport aggressively in, looking for the Sprout, catches RMN. RMN still not having a way to be able to cut through these damn trees, is caught time and time again.
You still have your Natures alive, too, with the
Going for
Soul.
the steal.
Yeah.
Sunray gets the vision, sees it's low. And then Nico Baby's not hitting it because he wants GH to be wrong about his timing when he dives in, and he is. He's already committed it, does the Meteor Hammer. Okay, can't jump in any longer unless Mind Control tries to grab it. Mind Control stunned up, Dragon Tail on him, but Roshan's not dying fast enough. He gets it. Mind Control grabs the Aegis, and he slowly waddles away with it. He'll eventually fall over, but Alliance, can they commit for him?
Just
No,
kidding.
Wave of Terror over the top prevents the blink. Nico Baby goes right into this jungle area. Weehaw fighting back with Mind Control here. Nico Baby's in pretty deep, trying to go for GH on the Phoenix, turns his damage onto Mind Control. So much damage there. The Guardian Grease, the Soul Rip, so many heals coming out from Nigma, trying to keep everybody alive. The Orc got a little bit more damage, and GH does finally go down. Hanskin looking for these swaps back, couldn't quite get the animation off, so he will back away, as will the rest of
And
Alliance.
that is a timing that you do not want to miss as Alliance. I mean, of course, you still have this 6K gold lead, but imagine how crazy Limp could go in the next fight with an Aegis on top of this.
Oh yeah, the man's been going bananas with one life. Give him a second one.
Like, Miracle's just dead every time. He's got an Aegis to work with. He's got nothing to fear.
Oh, get him.
no.
Tempest double kills
700.
S4 for 7. Bro, 100 gold. How is he worth that much? What
Solo kill, so you always see a lot more gold for that. And I believe he gets the experience for that, right? Because it's shared between the clone and the main hero.
Mind control, gonna be dragon-tailed up here. But I believe his clone died first. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're right. Pulls back in. Weehan trying to keep our man alive here. Has the Reaper sight. He can catch Limp here, but the Limp, he pops the BKB as soon as he goes down to half health. Weehan still has a little bit of health to be able to work with, but it's not that much. Limp should be able to finish him off nice and easy, while Nico, baby, looks to be able to track down Miracle. Limp all the way in. Had a regen rune, I believe, to work with in that fight. Catches him, pulls him back in. Nigma suffering loss after loss here. If he was not
Right, exactly. It's like you can have sleepovers every night and eat all the chocolate and ice cream that you want.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden the kids are getting fat.
Maybe they're having more fun, but
It's not good.
it's resulting in some
Chocolate at least too.
off the Ghost Shroud, and there was so much magic damage. Now he's still going to be able to lead him up the full. The confidence is key. He can't leave him alone. So he resigned Black Tech on the limit. He's like, well, I might as well throw it down. But Lynn does not take that much damage for it. She completed a BKB just to try and deal with this. Nice net into Meteor Hammer combo that will kill Hansen. They actually gonna go back in here. They're gonna go on to S4. Supernova finally going down. Nico, baby, immediately jumps in, tries to deal with the egg. Do they have any protection for it whatsoever? Again and again and again, they just cannot seem to protect GH and his Supernova.
Yeah, usually you have some sort of like Tiny or Axe or whoever.
Where's the Venn diagram of the bubble? Dragon Tail in on its Storm Spirit as he jumps in. Now he'll get some kills for it. RMN actually barely surviving there, but nice reaction there from Mind Control, getting the instant stun. That's a significant upgrade, no doubt. But is it an upgrade that will save anybody here? BKB immediately goes off from GH.
He's a BKB.
Yeah,
I like that.
He's a golden fiery bird. And they're going to try and play around this ward they have on the high ground here. Sunray going out, trying to burn out some heroes with a tombstone on the high ground. I think Alliance are realizing this fight's going to be a little bit tough, especially with the egg on the high ground, underneath the magnetic field. Nico Babe still going for it. He does manage to take it down. Him and Limp combine forces to be able to take down both the supports nice and quick. Hanskin does die in the meantime, but Limp is bouncing back in, going for the Dragon Knight right now. The counter tombstone is doing so much work on the low ground. Mind Control is trying to deal with it. He finally does manage to get it, but still, it is doing too much work. Now Limp and Nico Baby inside of the field, going for Miracle. Knocks him up to the high ground. The high ground misses. Will not. Okay, never mind. No, they got him. They got him, and they'll stop Weehaw from being able to TP out too.
Man, if that team fight doesn't go well for you, for Nigma, get a gut feeling. It's like, what, if they're not in their triangle in a 12k gold deficit, like where the hell are they?
I think they've got BKB on Mind Control and Scotty on Miracle, so those are really big upgrades. Oh, the word on the high ground. Swap back and down in the low ground. Miracle's in big time trouble now. Tries to put himself up against the cliff with the bubble hanging out. It's actually pretty decent until Nico Baby jumps inside the bubble to be able to finish off Miracle. He's now dead. His Tempest double is still up and putting out some damage with a swap back in over to the high ground to get the Smurfling out of the area. Make sure he's not going to get Reaper Sight just yet. Nico Baby going back in, still has his, no, he actually uses BKB. Lip actually getting stunned up. That's an unfortunate situation. They use the Reaper Scythe on him. All that magic resistance to prevent the extra death timer, but Limp still dies. He's immediately going to buy back. He sees this as an opportunity to be able to wipe out Nigma. See if they can actually just finish him off right here and now and take this game one. They're going to bring down Mind Control. Weeha's not going to be able to TP out. Those two heroes with no buyback RMN also going to be caught as he tried to TP away. And there you have it. That's a free road
for Nigma. Like, the initiation from Alliance was great, but that's kind of where you want to fight if you're Nigma. Like, almost as if they were baiting it. And it still doesn't go well, so what do you do? Oh, they're going to go straight to the force. Force everything out of them.
Again, Nico Baby with those killer instincts that doesn't apply just to heroes, that applies to closing out the game as well. Goes to the back lines, hits GH with the stun, turns into an Undying real quickly, DKs them up before he gets the kill onto the Phoenix. Meanwhile, Weehan's just being kited around while the rest of the team focuses on the tier 4s. Throne is exposed. BKB is up on Nico Baby, jumps to the other side of things and completely ignores Miracle. Miracle gets out the magnetic field, trying to protect this throne, and it's very difficult to get inside of it. So Nico Baby, he's going to have a hard time with this. Jumps to the other side, but you can still see it. The bubble perfectly matches the throne AoE, and they're just wasting all of their time. Finally, the magnetic fields are down. They're going to focus on the throne. They should be able to finish up, and one more, a little bit more. They're jumping back and forth, trying to finish it off. The sun goes off on the Morphling. They might actually be able to hold this a little bit bit longer. FNG has forward with the second life. He's swinging off the medic field. It's going to run out eventually, but the supernova, it explodes on him. Another buyback. Nico, baby, he has to go for it. It's all him, all the diebacks. He needs a load of more than their medic wheels. He's got a second one coming up too. He's stunned up. They made just a full dieback. He's actually going to do it. Oh my God, the throne stays alive. S4's pop back. He's TPing it. He's hitting the throne, but it's healed up. He's dead. There's the diebacks. They've all popped back. They've all diebacked.
What the fuck? What happened? Alliance? You...
Look at my control.
Oh,
Got him.
oh no. They should...
And the game will continue.
If they lose this, they should just lose the whole series. I feel like I don't know how you come back from that.
One inside the bubble to increase that attack speed. Lay out the tombstone nice and early. They're going to turn around and see if they can deal with FNG, who's trying to cut the wave right now. The range creep, he's actually trying to grab the rest of the creeps and take them out, but his tier 4's already down, going for the throne. They do have the meteor hand with a little extra damage. Zorn Fury's coming back up, but they don't have a way to protect the Ancient. They don't have that same kind of bubble. This is going to be Miracle. The boys taking it for Nigma.
Oh my God.
Oh, never say die, Jenkins. God damn.